Tell me the stories of Jesus. I love to hear things I would ask him to tell me if he were here. Welcome to Guitarlele Grampa. I'm Jim Hinkle, bringing you a channel that celebrates Jesus in song and scripture. Let's see what today's video has in store. Well, today I have Guitarlele Grampa's Cigar Box Adventure Part 6. Come on along. Well, today I want to show you the progress I made on my box. This is a box identical to the one I've been working with in creating my cigar box ukulele. It's an Arturo Fuente curly head deluxe box. This is how it looked before I started doing anything to it. It's identical to the other one, in and out, same box, looks like this. And now my box looks like this. This has received several coats of satin finish. Thanks to my dear wife, added this geometric rosette and just decoration to the top of my box. Now, before I began putting satin finish on this box, I taped off part of the area where the bridge and the neck will attach. So I have a clean surface in which to glue on the bridge and neck. So I'm going to remove that painter's tape very gingerly. There's the bridge area. And there's the neck area. So a nice clean surface to glue. So I'm ready then to glue on my bridge, glue on my neck. Neck first, because from the neck, we're going to calculate exactly where the bridge needs to be, because the bridge carries the saddle, and the saddle must be at the proper scale length, 15 inches from the inside of the nut to the inside of the saddle, 7.5 inches from the 12th fret to the inside of the saddle. And I'm going to need to measure that once the neck is attached and in its proper spot, so I can make that measurement inside of the nut to the inside of the saddle. 15 inches from the 12th fret here, where I have my fingers at the double dot, 12th fret, 7.5 inches from the 12th fret to the saddle. 12th fret, right? Important fret, 7.5 inches, right? Half the distance from the inside of the nut to the 12th fret. 7.5 inches from the 12th fret to the inside of the saddle. 7.5 inches. Oh, equidistant. 15 inches from the inside of the nut to the inside of the saddle overall. Must make that measurement, must get it as accurate as possible to help ensure proper intonation of the instrument. All right. 12th fret, very important, because guess what? The open tuning on this instrument in a ukulele is G, C, E, A. That's with no pressure on any fret. Just the open strings, G, C, E, A. If I bar the 12th fret, guess what? G, C, E, A. 12th fret, 7.5 inches to the inside of the saddle. Here we go on Guitarlele Grampa's continuing Cigar Box Adventure. Okay, I've got my box. I've got my neck. I've got my wrench. I've got my hardware. Time to put a neck on my box. Now, Mike Breedlove, the founder of MGB, Mike's Guitar Box, MGB Guitars, has advised that when you're going to glue rosewood, you should hit that with a little bit of mineral spirits or lacquer thinner or whatever. And I put some on this cloth, rubbed it across there, because rosewood's a kind of a high in oil content wood. So to make a better gluing surface, I did as he suggested and wipe that with a little mineral spirits and have let it dry. Just also have my glue. I'm not going to use a huge gob of glue here. We're just going to use a little bit of glue here. A paper towel here, we're going to daub that glue a little bit. Don't want glue squishing out all over the place. And the primary holding force on this is not going to be the glue I've just put on. It's going to be this hanger bolt. So here we go. Slide that in place. One of the reasons I made my box the way I made my box, I made the bottom the top, is so I can open it up and get in here with my washers and my nuts. There are 2 nuts with this kit. Right now we're just going to get 1 nut on. I'm just going to finger tighten that. I'm going to get out my hippy dippy ruler, my center mark ruler that I've shown you before, and we're going to get 3.5 and 3.5. I need to come this way just 3.5, 3.5, 1/16 under an inch on each side, and that's it right there. Okay, I'm wrenched and clamped in place, and we're just going to let that dry. The glue says clamp for a minimum of 30 minutes and do not stress joints for 24 hours. So, there you go. I'm going to leave it clamped. And I'm not going to stress the joints for 24 hours. So, step done. Mike Breedlove, in promoting his little kit here, which includes the neck, all the hardware, the tuners, the bridge, the saddle, and touting that little kit, Mike says, now once you get the hang of this, you can probably knock one of these out in 30 minutes to an hour. Oh, really? I don't think so. Do not stress joints for 24 hours. Oh, there's a day. And that's not the first day. I have several coats of satin finish on this that I've let cure for a full day. I've got all this interior bracing that I've let cure for a full day. Now, I haven't stayed at this 24/7. I'm several days into this build. I'm pleased with how it's going, but you just are not gonna knock one of these out in a half hour to an hour. That's not gonna happen. Maybe of actual labor, half hour to an hour of actual labor of putting stuff together, a couple 3 hours probably for me. Nevertheless, it's going to take days because you want your glues to set, you want your finish to set, get rock hard, ready to go. So, hey, it's a process. It takes time. Onward I go in my Cigar Box Adventure. If you like what you heard, hit like and subscribe to the channel, Guitarlele Grampa. See you in the next video.